Welcome to the video. This is Neha. Today we are going to learn the concept of inserting a node in a linked list. Before we understand inserting a node in a linked list, we'll understand what is a linked list. So a linked list is a simple linear data structure where each element is connected to the next element and the next element is connected to the next element and so on. Now every linked list has a head node which always points to the first node of the linked list. So that marks the beginning of the linked list. And the last node of the linked list points to null, which marks the end of the linked list. And in each of these nodes, we can have various data types like integer, character, string, and so on. Now, arrays versus linked list. If you are already familiar with what arrays are, you'll understand that there are many common properties between arrays and linked list. But there is one distinction between them, and that is in arrays, elements are in contiguous physical memory location. So if you want to access an element in an array at some position 3, for example, you just do array of 3. But in linked list, the elements are not in contiguous physical location. So if you want to access at some position 3, you have to go from first element and you have to traverse till you reach the third position and access that element. So this is the disadvantage of linked list. But there are several advantages as well. The first advantage is linked lists are dynamic in size. When you declare an array, you have to mention the size of the array that you are declaring. So it is fixed size. But in linked list, you just create a linked list and then you keep on adding the elements to the linked list. So it has dynamic size. And insertion and deletion operations of linked list can be done in constant time. But in array, it is a bit complex. And there are various types of linked list. They are singly linked list, doubly linked list, circular linked list, and so on. Today we are going to take example of singly linked list. A singly linked list means each node is connected to the next node using a single link. Now there are various operations that can be done on linked list. That are insertion, deletion, traversal, search, sort, etc. So I'll be explaining the concept of insertion today. So while inserting a node in a linked list, there are three possible scenarios that you can encounter. The first scenario is you insert at the start of the linked list. The second scenario is you insert somewhere in the middle of the linked list. And the third scenario is you insert at the end of the linked list. So first scenario. So consider this is a new node and you want to insert in this linked list. So all you have to do is make the new node.next point to the head of the linked list and then update the head as new node. That is how you insert at the beginning of the linked list. Now when you are trying to insert somewhere in the middle, you have to traverse till you reach that position and then insert it. So let's try to insert this new node at position 4, for example. We start with our first node. Here position is 1, insert position is 4. We do previous is equal to previous dot next. So this will be our previous. And then the position is 2, insert position is 4. We do previous is equal to previous dot next. So this is our previous. And then when we reach position 3, 3 is equal to 4 minus 1. So we break out of this loop. Now we have to insert this node at this position. So what do we have to do? We have to make new node dot next point to previous dot next. So the next node of the previous node should be made point to this. And then we do previous dot next equal to new node. So we remove this link and make previous dot next point to new node. So that is how we insert at the middle position, position 4. And the third scenario is inserting in the end. So to insert in the end, first we have to reach the end of the linked list. We already know that the last element of the linked list points to null. So we traverse till we reach null and then we do previous dot next equal to new node and new node dot next equal to null. So this will be our last node. So these are the three scenarios where we insert a new node in a linked list. I hope you understood the concept. Thanks for watching.